Who might be altering the floating point precision to 24 bits in my C#/C++ program? Navigating the complexities of floating point precision in C# and C++ programming can be both challenging and intriguing. This intricate realm of computational mathematics often presents scenarios where the expected precision might not align with what your program actually uses. One such perplexing scenario is discovering that the floating point precision in your program is altered to 24 bits. Let's delve into the possible causes and investigate who might be responsible for this unexpected precision change. Understanding floating point precision. Floating point arithmetic operates under the IEEE 754 standard, which is most commonly employed in programming languages like C# and C++. The standard defines several precision levels, including single precision, 32 bits, and double precision, 64 bits, among others. Each floating point value consists of a sign, exponent, and a significand, or mantissa. Potential causes for altered precision. Compiler optimizations. Compilers often perform optimizations that alter the precision of floating point calculations. These optimizations might reduce the number of bits used to represent floating point numbers to conform to the processor's available resources or to increase performance. Understanding your compiler's optimization settings is crucial, as some compilers can suppress the default precision to improve execution efficiency. Use of implicit conversions. Another common source for altered precision arises from implicit type conversions. For example, inadvertent assignment of double values to float variables can result in a downgrade from 64 bits to 32 bits. Platform-specific behavior. Certain hardware architectures or older processors might internally limit a floating point calculation to a lower precision, such as 24 bits, especially if the processor lacks native support for full IEEE 754 compliance. Compiler flags and settings. Developer-specified compiler flags can dictate how floating point operations are carried out. Flags that optimize speed might inadvertently adjust precision levels, trading off numerical accuracy for faster computation. Third-party libraries or APIs. These might enforce certain precision constraints unbeknownst to the user. Ensure you consult the documentation of any external libraries or APIs used in your program, as they might behave differently than expected. Mitigating unexpected precision changes. To address or prevent unintentional alterations in floating point precision, consider the following strategies. Explicitly specify data types. Be meticulous in explicitly specifying your data types, float versus double, and remain consistent throughout your code to maintain the desired precision. Review compiler documentation. Examine the compiler documentation to understand how it handles floating point numbers and which flags or settings might influence precision. Test and validate. Regularly test and verify your program's computations under various scenarios to ensure your results adhere to the expected precision. In conclusion, understanding the intricacies of floating point precision in C# and C++ programs, along with the potential factors that could lead to alterations, is vital for ensuring numerical stability and accuracy in your computations. By being mindful of compiler optimizations, platform characteristics, and diligent coding practices, you can maintain the precision your application requires.